use it, you complete nut. I can't believe it. The King of Kings and Lord of Lords is making mud pies. Out of spit, right? So look, so he rolling it up. Now I'm thinking maybe he gonna wash his hands, some kind of dirt thing, right? He gonna do something that make most of y'all run down the street.
You got that right.
What did he do, Rev Marcus?
And applied the clay to his eyes.
Now I'm still trying to figure out where is that in the Torah? Where is that in the Old Testament? There's no connectivity to do what I'm doing what the Bible says. There's no reference to this. Who gave you this strategy? Who gave you this insight? The kingdom does. I want y'all to get this. Because church folks are famous for saying, if it's not in the Bible, I'm not going to do it.
You're right. Come on.
If it's not in the Bible, it's not in the script, it must have quit. And I can show you thousands of stuff that Jesus did that's not even in the Old Testament. I show you a lot of stuff that happened in John 20 where you see Jesus did so many things, all the books of the world couldn't even contain it. The Bible is a book of instructions to show you where truth is. So whatever God shows you outside of the Bible, you can recognize truth from life, truth from lies. Right. Are you with me today? So it says this, what it said, Reverend Marcus, so he puts it on his eyes, and what happened?
And he said to him, go wash in the pool of Siloam.
Go wash in the pool of Siloam. And what does Siloam mean, Reverend?
Which is translated sent.
Say sent.
Sent.
Here's how kingdom work. I'm going to put dirt on your eyes and send you someplace. Which is in order for you to see, second, you become blind first.
Good, Pastor. Right.
To what you believe.
That's right.
To what you was taught.
Yeah. Good.
Your eyes was open to how to keep the Moses law. Listen to the Pharisees' control of the temple. You were so bound, so you got certain things in your eye gates you thought was the truth. Well, I'm going to come put mud on them and close your eyes down. So make you blind first. And so once you blind, you meet me, then you'll see. Right. See, a lot of times you meet people, you gotta like declod them. You gotta like almost clean them out of stuff that was taught that was error. And then reteach. That's right. Patty Hearst, the famous European lady, was one time kidnapped. And she was sticking up banks and holding up people. And it was a major thing back in the early 70s. Those were my age, I'm in the 70s. Patty Hearst, Patricia Hearst. And this is how she got out of jail early. She said she was brainwashed. this was her thing in court. She said, I was young. And they took me to the room and they kept telling me, I'm a thief, I'm a robber. And she used that to get out of jail early. There's something into this brainwashing thing. That's what God does with His word. He washes your brain. He washes your thinking. He washes your life. So you enter out of religion and come into the kingdom that's supposed to change lives. Yes. Woo, Thompson was I got dirt on my eyes. And when I wash them off, I'm going to see differently. Come on, clap. This is good stuff here. Now watch this. So Reverend Marcus, so now this guy is headed across town with dirt on his eyes. And I'm trying to figure out what kind of peer pressure is that? They're going across town, and they know who this guy was because he's a beggar. Right. So everybody knows this guy been begging not 1 year, not two, this guy been begging his whole life. So he's a popular Jewish guy that begs. Like certain folks see downtown Patterson. They got certain cups. You already know who walk up to the car and been doing it for years. And so this guy is going across town headed for the pool of Siloam with dirt on his eyes. Right. And I'm looking, why he got dirt on his eyes? Yeah. That's kind of strange. When God sends you to do something, the folks who don't know you've been sent will call you strange.
Yeah. Crazy.
Crazy. Yeah. He said, so let me get this straight. God told y'all to come outside at 12 o'clock at night and pray for people that's hooking on crack. They're crazy.
They said that about us.
You mean to tell me that you used to plug up plugs, tinder, and then throw it on the second floor to hook up electricity? That's crazy. You mean to tell me that you guys held church service outside at Montgomery Park for a whole summer and it rained at one time, and you had plugs across the street and lay it out with tape, and the guy sent a cop to stand in the corner to protect us? I said, yes. And then when you see that, folks say, I can't believe you did this. So one lady called me, yes, it's McDuffie. She called my mom's house, and she said to my mom, I need to speak to McDuffie. And I just called Mrs. C. And I said, how did Mrs. C get your number? She said, I don't know. She said, I want to talk to Reverend McDuffie. So she finds me. And so she says, Reverend, how you doing? I said, fine. She said, how's the family? I said, fine. I'm talking to them. Like, how I know this lady? She said, you remember me? I said, Well, you keep talking. I'll try.
Just say no.
I said, I'll try to remember it. Keep talking. She said, I'm the house where you used to plug your system up on the second floor. I said, you mean my current part? You use my electricity. I said, you remember that? She said, yeah, you used to throw it up on the porch. I was like, oh my God, you really remember that? Yes. Because I thought y'all was crazy. I'm trying to tell you something. So I said to him, I said, God, I said, listen, if you're going to see, you got to walk across town with dirt on your eyes. Listen. Now this ain't for everybody's situation, but for this man, you got to be willing to walk across town with mud on your eyes. So the question would be, if you want a breakthrough from God, what are you willing to look foolish?
To get it.
To get it? Are you willing to pay the price of folk laughing? Are you willing to say, I'm willing to take that risk to do what God told me? See, there's a risk to this thing. You see, what happens is, there's some folks that say, I wouldn't let no one spit on me.
Yeah, they'll say that.
I wouldn't let no one touch me with that spit.
Yeah.
Go ahead with your blinds up then.
Go on.
Go ahead. What's your blinds up? Go with your blinds up. Go ahead. And stay Ray Charles and stay Stevie Wonder restaurant. Go ahead. Because the system says you got to get mud on your eyes when you get healed. Now you can go to see Dr. Marcus Welby, you can go see Dr. Sean Field, you can go see Benny Hinn, you can go to all these folk. Your blessing is in the spit on the eyes.
My God.
Which means comparison ministry is dangerous.
Yeah.
Because God don't treat everybody the same way.
That's right.
And anytime you get into this cookie cutting type of ministry thing, you deduce yourself. So the deep thing was he's going across town with dirt in his eye. What did it say, Reverend Marcus?
So he went away and washed and came back singing.
My God.
Therefore the neighbors and those who previously saw him as a beggar were saying, is not this the one who used to sit and beg? Others were saying, this is he. Still others were saying, no, but he is like him.
Look like him.
He kept saying, I am the one.
He kept, I'm the one. I'm the one. Remember, I asked you for a quarter last week. I'm the one. I'm that guy. I'm him. I'm the same guy. And folk, church folk make me laugh.
Yes, they do.
Can't be
possible.
Impossible. There's no way you sing. You know, maybe you fake it. Maybe you've been singing for 40 years.
It's
It can't be this.
That's how they think.
Can't work like that. Kingdom can't work like that. Not with dirt. Can't work like that. I mean, all you did was pray and the cancer left.
Yes.
Yeah. You mean you spoke to the mountain and just moved? Yeah. You mean you've been dead for 6 minutes and then 6 minutes later you came back from the And people can't compute that because it doesn't line up with their cute story.
That's right.
So now the Bible says he went back to his neighborhood like it was normal. So he went back to his neighborhood. So he just picking up sticks and working. They say, yo, you've been blind for 40 years. How you get your sight? And he's so basic. He's funny. The guy is funny. You read the story, it's so funny. Read it, Reverend Marcus.
So they were saying to him, how then were your eyes open? He answered, the man who is called Jesus made clay and anointed my eyes and said to me, go to Siloam and wash.
Now, his translation is real cute. Go to the NIV version. NIV, go to NIV. Let me show you NIV. NIV makes it real strange. I'm showing kingdom clashes with religion because the way it puts it, it takes you back when I'm 8, 9 years old in front of my grandma's house down south playing with mud and stuff. Because it's real, verse 11 has more impact. And that's John 9, verse 11. Go ahead.
He replied, the man they called Jesus made some mud and put it on my eyes. He told me to go to Siloam and wash. So I went and washed, and then I could see.
Real simple. He didn't quote the Torah. It is written. He just talked.
Right.
He says, he just put mud on my eyes, went and washed my face, and after 40 years, I can see.
You crazy.
But you understand this. He said, now, who did this? See, the problem is Jesus' name.
Right.
Because at that time, Jesus was like a criminal amongst some Jews.
Right.
Because all they wanted to find was something to catch him so they could murder him and crucify him.
Right.
So just to mention his name is a problem.
Right.
So he said, the guy y'all call Jesus? That's the one that put the mud on my eyes. I want you to see this now. Because to mention that name at this time is pretty dangerous because the rumor is out that Jesus is raising up a coup to overthrow the Roman government, and that you got a whole bunch of renegade disciples who have no Jewish training saying they're going to be part of this new thing called the church, which is a political term. All right, I'm going to deal with this. So Jesus is causing problems. So when kingdom comes on the scene, it causes problems. So if you tell me you're operating in kingdom, and you can't show me any problems you're going through, I doubt you're operating in kingdom.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it upsets the status
Yeah,
quo.
yeah,
It upsets the spirit world. And devils recognize who operate in kingdom.
Yeah, they do.
Tell me, and you get more pressure applied to you than the non-believer. Trust what I tell you. Trust what I tell you. Trust what I tell you. When that devil starts saying that you operate in the spirit realm, they start saying, you know what? We have an extra demon over there. That one know too much. That one, you don't slow that one down. That one will take over the whole school. If you don't slow that one down, them kids gonna be speaking in tongues in class. See, I'm trying to tell you, this is the problem with kingdom, because it clashes with religion, but the devils know you got a hold of truth.
Yeah,
That's
that's right.
right.
The Bible says,
That's right.
buy truth and sell it not. They said, when you discover the kingdom, don't give it up.
That's right.
Don't compromise it. All right, I'm going to close at EternalLifeTV.com Monday through Friday, 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Thank you for watching the Matrix and Mike Show. Tune in again. Okay?